My dear friends, in this tutorial we are going to learn about lines, line segment, a particular segment of line, rays. We'll also learn if we have more than one lines, for example parallel lines, intersecting lines. Then we'll learn about angles. We have various angles, for example acute angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, right angle. So we'll learn these things. Then we'll talk about theorems. For example, alternate interior angle theorem, as we can see on the screen, exterior angle theorem, postulates, and at the end we'll see how can we derive all these theorems in the simplest way. My dear friends, before we start the session, I would like to request you to please subscribe the channel so that you can get a notification, or at least you can get the recommendation as soon as we upload video. Now without wasting time, let's begin the session. My dear friends, let me try to draw two lines. By looking at it, you can understand what's the difference between these. The one which is in red color, I can extend it as long as I want. But the one which is in green color, I can't, because this is just a part of line or a segment of line. So the one which is in red color, this is actual line. Whenever I try to represent it, I need to put a bar or bar with the arrow sign. So AB with arrow sign or AB with a bar. That means it's a line. The other one, which is in green color, this is just a segment of line. In this case, I don't need to put any bar. Now let's consider the third one, which I'm trying to draw in the black color. So this is unidirectional. In one direction, I can extend this as long as I want. So this is called ray. Now suppose if I try to draw two different lines, and these two lines are in this way, like I can extend this as long as I want, but it will never intersect each other. That means it will never cross each other. These kinds of lines are called parallel lines. So let me write parallel lines. And the other case would be when the line crosses each other. That means there would be one point where both the lines meets. That is called intersecting point. So these kinds of lines are called intersecting lines. Now let's take a look at these two lines. These two lines are perpendicular to each other. That means if I use a protractor, I'll get 90-degree angle. So as we can see here, it's 90 degree. This is called right angle. That means I can say the lines which are perpendicular to each other is right angle, or the lines which are at 90-degree angle is called right angle. So let me write here right angle. Now consider when it is less than 90 degree, what will happen? Or greater than 90 degree, what will happen? So let me change the angle from 90 degree to, let me make it 60 degree. Now as we can see here, 60 degree angle which is less than 90. This is called acute angle. So remember guys, any angle which is less than 90 degree is called acute angle. Now we'll consider the case when the angle is greater than 90 degree. For example, let's say 130 degree. Here it's greater than 90 degree, right? My dear friends, whenever the angle is greater than 90 degree, it is called obtuse angle. So let me write here obtuse angle. Now at the end we'll see what if two lines make a straight line. So here we can see the angle is 180 degree and these two lines make a straight line only. This kind of angle is called straight angle, which is at 180 degree always. Now consider these two lines. Suppose I draw two lines. Let's say the first one is AB and the other one is CD. And the intersecting point of these two lines is E. In this case, angle CEB and angle AEC. These two makes a straight angle, right? That means 180 degree. So I can write angle CEB plus AEC is equal to 180. Now similarly, angle AED plus angle AEC. These two makes a straight angle. What's the angle? Angle is DEC, straight line. So this also makes a straight angle. So I can say this is also 180 degree. Angle AED plus AEC is 180. Now if I try to subtract, I can cancel angle AEC from the first equation and angle AEC from the second equation, and 180 and 180 I can subtract, it's going to be 0. So angle CEB minus angle AED is equal to 0. I can take the angle AED towards right hand side. So in this case I get angle CEB is equal to angle AED. This is called vertically opposite angle theorem. My dear friends, hope you understand this, and it's very simple. Now remember, opposite angles of any two intersecting lines are always equal. Similarly, I can say angle CEA is equal to angle BED because these two are also just opposite angles of two lines. Now consider these parallel lines. If I try to draw a line which intersects both of these lines, in this case, let me write angle 1 and angle 2. These two angles are always equal. This is called corresponding angle postulate. And by theoretical definition, we can say the two parallel lines cut by transversal, the resulting corresponding angles are always congruent. Congruent means just similar angles. Similarly, I can draw angle 3 and angle 4. These two would also be equal based on the corresponding angle postulate. Now, my dear friends, again let's consider two parallel lines, and if I try to draw angles to it, suppose let's say angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now in this case I can say the angle 1 is equal to angle 5. How? Based on the corresponding angle postulate. And I can also say the angle 5 is equal to angle 7 based on the opposite angle theorem. So let's consider this. Angle 1 is equal to angle 5, which is equal to angle 7. So based on these three, I can say that angle 1 is equal to angle 7. So this is called alternate exterior angle theorem. My dear friends, hope you understood how we derived it in just one single line. Similarly, we can say that angle 2 is equal to angle 8. Now by theoretical definition, we can say that two parallel lines cut by transversal, the resulting alternate exterior angles are always congruent. Now consider the parallel line again, and let me try to draw the angles again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now here angle 3 is equal to angle 1 based on the opposite angle theorem, and angle 1 is equal to angle 5. This is based on the corresponding angle postulate. So using these equations, I can say that angle 3 is equal to angle 5, and when I say angle 3 is equal to angle 5, this is called alternate interior angle theorem. So by definition, two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. In that case, the resulting alternate interior angles are congruent. Similarly, I can say that angle 4 is equal to angle 6. So at the end, I would like to say that thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this session. Please stay connected and subscribe the channel so that you can get the notification. Thanks again.